Hello YouTube, this is just a quick video of a review on the GM coolant tablets that's supposed to help with leaks, any type of loss of fluids you're having. There's a lot of people who would never recommend those because they've heard of the horror stories of them clogging up the radiator system. Obviously I don't know if I would recommend it on a brand new vehicle, but I decided to try them and I put them in my 92 Chevy K2500, and I'll post a link in the comments below. I put them in probably year and a half ago, and the reason I put them in there was probably 2 to 3 years ago. I was told that my intake gasket, I believe is what it's called, was leaking on the outside. And at the time I was a college student, obviously didn't want to pay the $600, and that was for the cheapest place to have that replaced, so I just kept adding fluid. That's a whole lot cheaper at the time. Well, I heard about the coolant tablets and I decided to try them. Figured it's an old truck, you know, maybe it'll hurt it, but wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So some people talk about whether you put them here in the coolant reservoir overflow or if you put it right directly in the radiator. I chose to put them directly in the radiator just because I figured that it's pulling from here, so I might as well just put it directly in the source. I believe it came with 5 of them at the time, and so I just opened this up directly. Obviously open it when it's cold, don't open it when it's hot. And I put probably 2 or 3 at a time just because they are the tablets, so I didn't want to overload the system all at once. But since I've put it in there, I've seen a dramatic improvement, and obviously, I mean, you can see by the looks of the truck, it's a really old truck, 184,000 miles on it, which isn't a lot compared to some vehicles, but I've got the rust going on, and it just wasn't worth the $600 plus to have the gasket replaced. Now some of you I know will probably comment on here and say, well, if you want your vehicle to run for a long time, do it the right way. And that's fine if you think that, but this was an easy way to save a little bit of money. And I still periodically check my overflow reservoir. It looks kind of gross down here. I think it's the camera. But I've had like I said, a dramatic improvement as far as the amount of fluids I'm leaking. And so for the, I don't know, maybe 12 bucks or maybe it was less than that I bought them for, they were very worth it. So just kind of a quick review. Again, I'll post the link for them in the comments below, but that's just kind of my take on it. Obviously some people have had the experience where they put them in and it clogs up their whole radiator system. It didn't happen for me, so if you're thinking about using an older vehicle to just kind of get you by, like I said, it's worked for me for probably over a year and a half, so might save you a little bit of money. See you later.